Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your January 2019 reading. Before I start, I want to tell you the winner for the free reading of December is Casmin Lambert. Lambert. So I'm gonna try and find your comment, Casmin, and answer to you. But if you hear this, please write down to me and tell me what you want for a reading. Okay, so I've already pre-laid your first layer of cards there. And my dear Aquarius, also thank you for all your views last month. You were crazy. It's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm new at the YouTube thing, and I'm a bit overwhelmed. Thank you very, very much. Okay. So, the underlying energy. You had the Hangman, the Three of Wands, and the Fool. So what that tells me is that because the underlying energy can be the past or just what is under the reality of now, it's like if you were asked to take a pause and to try and understand and see things differently in what is coming towards you, or how you send your boats, you know, of how you do things, that sending your energy and what you receive in return, or what you have done in the past and what is coming exactly towards you, to kind of look at it differently, have an enlightenment on it. Maybe there was a pause in receiving your boats because you need to get that enlightenment here. And with the Fool, that tells me that whatever is in those boats is asking for you to do a leap of faith, or is asking you that, and you really need to get that enlightenment to be able to do that. In the now, we have the Four of Pentacles. So hanging on dearly to something. Fours are like solidifiers, but sometimes it just solidifies a bit too much, you know. We have the King of Cups. Can be a water sign. And we have the Two of Pentacles. So for me, those two things is hanging on to something that you should let go because of the two. This is juggling. Those two pentacles are stuck in the loop of eternity here. And, you know, your emotions are all over the place because of it. It prevents you from going forward. So you need to let go of one of those pentacles. But here you're hanging on like dear life. And when you hang on like this, you cannot jump freely off a cliff, I mean. And with the King of Cups in the middle, that could be regarding a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or it could be about some emotional truth about you, deep within your emotions, hanging on to something. But I would think towards water sign. In the outcome, because here we have the Two of Cups, so that's a union. It's a sharing of two cups. We have the Strength card, and we have the Princess of Pentacles. So you see in the Two of Pentacles, that pentacle that you need to let go. In the outcome, there you only have one pentacle that can be planted and have something growing out of it in reality. So that tells me that you did let go of something. You used your strength to do it. You used the knowledge that you are connected with the universe, and you tamed and overcame your fears and your lower ego here with that connection, or about that connection. Could be with a Leo also, but here the way I see it, it's that connection makes you, in order to be able to have only one seed and plant it, you let go of something there that you were hanging on. You could have been hanging on to it by fear or whatever, a belief or something like that. But with the strength, you overcame whatever was preventing you from letting go of that over the pentacle that was over. That was to either something you were hanging on from the past or whatever. And by doing that, you're seeing things differently and you're able to make that leap of faith. And because throwing away a pentacle is also a leap of faith. Choosing and keeping one is a leap of faith. A relationship is a leap of faith. We don't know where it's heading. And then you have like that Princess of Pentacles. You have that one pentacle you can plant and have something growing out of it. So let's clarify. The Spirit for Aquarius, January 2019. I think it's about a relationship. And the bottom of the deck you have the Nine of Pentacles. That's the single woman. Yes, can be single woman in a sense of she made herself, she's self-assured, she knows, she built herself, see, and she knows all the efforts she made to be to this powerful position there. Maybe it's that security of being self-sufficient and alone and all of that. You don't have much argument when you're with yourself, do you? But to let go of that status and then to become two, or because you can be in couple and be the Nine of Pentacles if you're really independent, but there's something you're hanging on that you need to let go, maybe to get to be the Nine of Pentacles independent. Okay, let's clarify the Fool. What is that new venture, new cycle, Spirit for Aquarius? What are we talking about? The Fool. Okay, something that you were patiently waiting on and not seeing any results. And with the Hermit there, the Hermit being guided by his own light, by his inner wisdom, or a Virgo you've been waiting a long time about. But that with the Fool, it tells me that it's something that was brewing and that you've been like on a self path for a long time, working and not seeing any results. And maybe that is what you have to let go to the Fool there, to jump into that new adventure. But there was energy to put in there. It's patience, it has that length, and with the Hangman also, that long time coming thing. Hangman, what do they need to look differently at? What is the wisdom they have to gain there with the Hangman? Oh yeah, you have to get the clear understanding of what you have to let go. Maybe you have to let go because this is a lot of emotional investment. A lot of emotional investment there. You have to see clearly what you have to let go. in order to be able to jump into a new adventure there, to get to the Fool. And it is something that you did invest a lot in and waited for. What are they hanging on? Four of Pentacles. What are they hanging on to? Spirit. What are they hanging on to? What are they hanging on to? Whoops. That's a lot. What are they hanging on to? The King of Wands. Maybe hanging on to something that you really wanted, or hanging on to a fire sign. King of Wands goes and gets what he wants. He's got his willpower. He mastered his willpower. Or maybe you were hanging on a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What is that King of Cups? What is that King of Cups, Spirit? What is that King of Cups? The Sun. Well, maybe it is a Leo. And what is the Two of Pentacles? What does he have to let go? Or that could be the sun shining into how you really feel. You know, knowing deeply how you really feel, the sun is shone on it. If you're not dealing with a Leo. Two of Pentacles. What did they have to let go? What do they have to let go? Something from the past. Six of Cups there. You have to let go of something from the past. Something you invested a lot in. Maybe you invested a lot in a fire sign, or someone that is very passionate, even if it's not a fire sign. Somebody that's really passionate and everything, and you don't want to let go of that. Or maybe you have to let go of an old belief from the past. In order to be with a Leo. What is the Two of Cups here? What is the Empress? Well, that's beautiful. That is very strong. The Empress is fertile. It's the feminine to the extreme there. Give me another one for the Two of Cups. And the Empress is not single either, you know. With the Empress. Give me another, that's a major arcana. Like the Sun. You have the Hangman, the Sun, the Hermit, and the Empress, and the Strength. Another one for the Two of Cups, Spirit. Empress can be a Taurus. Three of Pentacles. Somebody you work with. There's this union in your creativity. There's this sharing. by letting go of something from the past, there you have the Two of Cups coming with collaboration and a lot of fertility, a lot of creativity, abundance, strength. Give me a card for strength. Maybe you're juggling someone from the past you never forgotten. Ten of Cups. It did appear when I was shuffling. And the Nine of Pentacles there. Maybe someone from the past you never forgotten there. Taming your lion. Taming your ego to achieve that Ten of Cups. Total emotional fulfillment. It's under that King of Cups there. And Strength and the Sun, 2 Leo cards. 3 of Wands. Your ships coming in. Putting the light on that. And bringing... with strength, gonna need strength probably, but bringing that Ten of Cups, maybe with a Leo. Princess of Pentacle. What is that pentacle in her hand? Whoa, okay. So we have the Two of Cups. So we have the Two of Cups and the Two of Cups here. So for me, and you have the Seven of Swords that flipped also. Queen of Swords. So for me, what you have to let go is probably something that you invested a lot in the past. You've waited for a long time for it. And it wasn't serving you at all with the Seven of Swords there. It was not bringing you anything and hurting you at the same time. But then you hang on to this fire sign. Could be a Leo that is very emotionally sound. And by making that choice, by letting go of what no longer was serving you in the past, where you actually had to have enlightenment and to see it clearly, that's when you get that Two of Cups here. The Two of Cups, Two of Cups. That one pentacle that's left after letting go of that one from the past that was hurting you. It could be also a belief that's hurting you. It doesn't have to be someone, but it could be a belief that's been hurting you for a long time, since childhood. Now you can plant it. Now you can have that Two of Cups that would be very fulfilling, like the Empress. Well, you could be very fertile also, but it's that being in your power, like, you know, ruled by Venus, inspired and everything. Collaboration, true collaboration. So I think you could be dealing either with a water sign or a fire sign. But you're getting this, where you got, since it's in the past, you got that enlightenment on what you had to let go to be able to do that. But maybe you lingered a bit of old beliefs or fears or something like that from the past, where you really have to let that go in order to get that Two of Cups. That's gonna bring, you know, the emotional fulfillment here, either with a Leo or a water sign. So that's pretty much what I see here for January. Let's take a little animal spirit card from Colette Baron Reed for Aquarius spirit. Something that would complete or shed another light for their January 2019. Please, Spirit. The brown bear. Take time out. So with the hangman, that could be something like that. With the hangman, take time out to really observe in those two pentacles which one you have to let go there, because these could be the two pentacles right there. Beautiful emotion, no fear there. When children give emotions, they have no fear. And here being screwed, like the thoughts of being screwed and being defenseless, because that's what happens with that card. He went and stole all the swords of the enemy camp, so when they came back the next day to fight, they didn't have any weapons. It's being defenseless. Letting go of that thought, maybe that belief, so you can fully embrace the Two of Cups. And taming that lion that is afraid to get screwed. And the bear is a very strong animal. He doesn't fear. And he knows when to rest when there's nothing there in the winter. And he wakes up in the spring and takes what he needs. And you also have the hawk spirit. Let spirit be your guide. So yes, see, he's inspired by spirit. That's how he gets his illumination. Let spirit be your guide. And also the hawk has a vision from the far. He can see the whole situation and see what's good for him. See what is good for him and what is bad for him, to take that decision, and see what is needed to be embraced and what is needed to be tamed. So maybe take your time out to look at that and let yourself be guided, like with the hermit there. Let yourself be guided to really see that and have a far away view like the hawk has on your life and on what you need. Because there's a union coming, that's for sure. Something that can be planted. So that's your reading, Aquarius, for January. Don't forget to still like and comment. And you can look at your moon and rising sign. And I'll see you in February. So in the meantime, namaste and Happy New Year also. Okay, bye-bye.